Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how I do my hair in these like messy, tousled, carefree, textured, beachy waves. Wow, that was a unnecessary mouthful. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so I'm taking my wand and it's turned up to 400. I know that's bad for your hair. Don't do this all the time, but fall. And then I'm going to take a really small piece on my left side, like literally that big, and I'm gonna hold it on here and kind of like spread the curl out across the iron, like, or across the rod. I'm not gonna keep it tight in one area. I'll show you guys. I'm taking it like all the way down the iron and just letting it go. Like only hold it on there for a second and then I'm pulling it after to make it kind of straight. And if I don't like the way it looks, like I don't like that this is like a big wave right here, I want it to be a little smaller, so I take the tip of the iron and I just wrap that part a little bit and pull it out. It's better. And with these curls you want to alternate the direction, so this section that I'm going to take here close to my face, I'm going to curl it towards my face, so that this curl that goes this direction and this curl going this direction don't sync up and they don't form like one big sausage curl, if you guys know what I'm talking about. They won't like ring into each other. So I'll have more volume in this area, so I'm just gonna go right down this and let it go immediately. Pull it out. I'm sorry my voice is weird, you guys. I'm getting a cold, so I don't feel that well right now. Curling this away from my face, starting right at the root, going right down the rod. Don't get the end and let it fall. And pull it out. Pull it down so that it's not such a perfect curl. As I get towards the back of the head, I'm taking slightly bigger chunks of hair, and then I do like the thicker part towards the root, and then I just get the end a little bit. Because since the ends are a lot more dead, they curl faster. So I just wait for the last second to get those ends. And make sure you're holding your curling iron vertically. You don't want to be holding it like this, because then your curls are going to be like more ringlety instead of like kind of like an S wave. I never get the very ends of my hair. You can see that that's like pretty straight because it provides for a more natural and beachy, like carefree look instead of like really ringlety and polished curls. Once I get to the back, I just take kind of random like chunks of hair. I'm not really caring about, like, I'm not being very precise about the sections, because if you don't really be very precise with your sections that you're curling, you're gonna get a much more fluffy and like natural result, and it won't be so perfect and polished and all that. Once I get to these bottom like back layers over here, I go behind my head just because it's more convenient for me. The longer you hold your hair on the iron, the more perfect curl you're gonna get. So that's why I only hold it for a short amount of time, because the curl that I get is really imperfect and I like that natural look. Okay, so I've got the left side done. I just finished my last curl and I'm literally just gonna take my fingers and run them through. Like shake it out and kind of just pull on the curls to loosen them, tussle them around, make it look more natural. I typically save my bangs. They're not really bangs anymore, but I mean, I call them my bangs just because that's typically where they would be if I had bangs. You can see they're really long, but I leave them for the end. I don't know why, I just do. I'm just gonna take a section right after those bangs. Really, really tiny piece. Now the first few curls that I do on this side, I do away from the face because I have more hair on my parted side. So I'm gonna do these away from my face until I get to that section by my ear that really frames my face. So I'm taking this section in front of my ear that frames my face, like we did on the other side, and I'm wrapping this section towards my face so that it doesn't get caught up with all the other sections that we already wrapped away from the face and they don't chunk up and become one big ugly curl. Yeah, I get this done pretty quickly because I have short hair and because my hair curls very, very easily, probably because it's dead AF. You're just gonna kind of do this to your liking. It took me a few tries before I got a result that I really liked, so just play around with it. Play around with your curling iron size, with the size of the hair that you're grabbing, everything. I'm gonna go ahead and not finger comb this yet, and then I'm gonna go and do my bangs. Brushing them like forward. Then I'm gonna take really tiny pieces of my bangs, starting from this outer side. I'm literally taking that much. And I'm curling all of these sections away from my face. Kind of just varying where I lay the hair on the iron, whether I'm laying it like up at the like bigger section or the tapered section. So I get some variety in the bangs. Okay, now we have our right side done, and I'm just gonna finger comb this side. Brush through it with my fingers. Pull on the curls some more with my hands. Shake it up. And now I'm just like tussling the whole head. And I'm gonna flip my head over and just kind of like shake it like this, get some volume in here. And as the day like goes on, I will like, sometimes I'll flip this to the other side and I'll get like some more volume. You can do that throughout the day if you have flat hair like me. If you're like wearing your hair down and it's been on one side all day and it starts to get flat, just flip your, what would be your bang section, flip it over to the other side and you'll have a lot of volume again. So yeah, I kind of just keep playing with it. And then sometimes I'll take my brush and brush through it like really lightly. Kind of like picking at it. Okay, shake it out. And then I'm taking my, this is the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe spray, sea salt texturizing spray. And I'm just gonna spray a little bit on here. Right on the body of my hair, avoiding my roots. Not too much, because then your hair is gonna get tacky from all the sea salt. You can also spray this directly in your hands and then just kind of tussle it across your hair and it'll do the same thing. Okay, you guys, that is it for this hair tutorial, this beachy, messy, natural waves look, I guess you'd say. Yeah, it's really easy. Just kind of alternate your curls and don't get all the way to the end of your hair. Make sure you leave that little bit of end straight because it'll make it look a lot more natural and effortless. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know any more hair tutorials you want to see. I typically, like I said, I typically just kind of let my hair fall wherever it wants throughout the day. But I do try to avoid touching this area so that the volume stays there and it doesn't get oily throughout the day. So let me know if this was helpful for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video.